Somewhere out past the edge of everything we can see with the naked eye, there's a machine older than the internet, older than cell phones, older than most of the people watching this video. It hasn't been serviced in almost 50 years. Nobody has ever touched it since the day it left Earth. And yet, right now, it's still transmitting a faint signal crossing billions of kilometers of empty space, just to say, I'm still here. What is this machine? Where is it now? And why are scientists convinced it will outlive every single one of us? Let's go find out. In the late 1970s, a group of scientists at NASA noticed something strange. Once every 176 years, the outer planets of our solar system, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, line up in a way that almost never happens. This alignment meant a spacecraft could use the gravity of one planet to slingshot itself toward the next, saving decades of travel time. Instead of a single flyby, one mission could visit 4 worlds. But here's the catch. Miss this window, and the next chance wouldn't come until the 22nd century. Nobody alive today would ever see it happen again. So in 1977, NASA committed to one of the most ambitious missions in human history, not one spacecraft, but 2 identical twins, launched just weeks apart, aimed at the far edges of the solar system. They were only expected to survive 4 years. They had no idea what they were about to find. The first stop was Jupiter, a planet so massive that more than 1,000 Earths could fit inside it. As Voyager approached, it spotted something nobody expected, an active volcano erupting on one of Jupiter's moons, Io. It was the first time humanity had ever witnessed volcanic activity anywhere beyond our own planet. Next came Saturn, and its rings turned out to be nothing like scientists imagine, not solid bands, but thousands of thin, braided strands of ice and rock, twisting together like threads. Then Voyager 2 pushed further than any spacecraft ever had, reaching Uranus, a planet so strange it spins almost completely on its side, and finally Neptune, where it discovered raging storms and a moon so cold it has geysers made of nitrogen ice. 4 planets, dozens of new moons, rings nobody knew existed. In just 12 years, 2 small machines rewrote everything we thought we understood about our solar system. But the story wasn't over. And because after the last planet disappeared behind it, Voyager kept going. And what happened next had nothing to do with science, and everything to do with humanity. Before either spacecraft left Earth, someone asked a question nobody had really asked before. What if, someday, something out there finds it? So NASA attached a golden record to each spacecraft, a message in a bottle, cast into the ocean of space. On it, the sound of waves, of thunder, of a mother's first words to her newborn child, music from across the world, greetings recorded in 55 different languages, photographs showing what life on Earth actually looks like. It wasn't built for scientists, it was built for something else entirely. The almost impossible hope that millions of years from now, long after every trace of human civilization has vanished, some other form of life might find this record drifting through the dark and finally understand that we were here, that we existed, that we tried to reach out. For decades, both spacecraft kept moving outward, past a massive invisible bubble called the heliosphere, a shield of particles and magnetic fields blown out by our sun that surrounds the entire solar system. Then, in 2012, Voyager 1 did something no human-made object had ever done. It broke through that bubble entirely and entered interstellar space, the vast, freezing emptiness between stars, where the sun is no longer anything more than one more point of light in the sky. Voyager 2 followed 6 years later. Out there is no more sunlight to reflect off, no atmosphere to slow it down, nothing to guide it home, just a small, quiet machine, alone in the dark, still faithfully sending its signal back toward a planet that keeps getting further and further away. A tiny machine, launched by people who are mostly gone now, still traveling, still listening, still carrying our story into a darkness none of us will ever see. And maybe that's the most human thing we've ever done, not staying but reaching, not being remembered but making sure that somewhere something is still moving forward, carrying our voice long after we've stopped speaking.